Hey guys, there you are. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Well, that's a great way to start the stream, right? Hey, actually, that works better. Very cool. Oh! Do. Hey, folks. Nobody here yet. That's okay. It's going to take a minute for people to show up. It is Sunday. Hey, Brad. How you doing, Brad? How you doing? How you doing, Brad? How's everybody doing today? Can you hear me okay, even when I'm back here? The light just moved. Let me adjust this bad boy if I can. Well, before I make sure I don't fall off here. Ah, there we go. There we go. Get on there. There we go. Okay. How's that? Not too bad. Not too bad. Present. Loud and clear. That's, yes, synchronized. I don't know what the deal with the sound being off. I think that was because there was probably some latency between the stream might have went down or something and then reset, or anyway. Sounds good. Hey, Dad. Oh my God, my dad's here. Ira Kennedy, my dad. Very cool. Hey, Dad, how you doing? Even when I'm at the back of the garage. Yeah, because I have a mic on. I have a wireless. It's there you go. Have a wireless setup here. So I can walk around, do the thing with the thing. Better than last Sunday. That's what I like to hear. Hey, Leslie. So, what are we going to do today? Today we're going to check out. This is the cheap. There we go. Get in frame here. This is the cheaper webcam. I like it because it's wider and the color looks pretty good today, actually. Okay, so I'm not going to get too close with this guy. Anyway, see if I cover him over. There we go. Make him not too bright, and it looks better. There you go. Gonna get this guy. No problem, Rob. Hey, Dad. Good. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple laps with the new slotted DTM. I got a Carrera Corvette C8R. I haven't taken it out yet. Boy, it looks good. Yeah. Good, guys. Good. Yeah, I did a little bit of arranging with the lights. Hey, Clem, everybody's here. Holy crap. Did a little rearranging with the lights today, and then I got my my colored lights in the back there, and trying to it's yellow. Yes, it's yellow. That's yellow. There's a lot of yellow going on here. And we're also doing what's in the box. This box has some pretty interesting stuff in it. So there we go. Doing the what's in the box, doing the new Corvette. Oh, I didn't open it. Yes, I just did. And we're going to do a little bit of a comparo. Hey, Chris, with this is the Scalextric car, the C8R. I've had this car for a few months now. And what are you going to do? I wanted to, this is a pre-production car, I believe. And I want to kind of do a little off the cuff compare and contrast with the Carrera one, and what's in a box. Also, we're going to talk about some other stuff today. We are going to talk about what else are we going to talk about? Hey guys, Leslie, yes, Clint, the fingers, Ian, Clem, Day Trip, thank you very much, Gerald, Gerardo, sorry, Michael. Who else? Jay, cheers. Thank you. Yes, Jay. Area 51, Cheers, Brad. Cheers, Argonaut. Oh boy, everybody here, 20 people. Okay, so um, just to get this out of the way first, I still do have stickers. If you want stickers, you can go to the Buy Me a Coffee link, which I will put yet again. This is from the office of Shameless Self Promotion. That's how we roll around here. Um, what is it? 3 coffees for 20 stickers shipped to the U.S. and Canada. I can't ship outside the continental U.S. or outside of North America without talking to me first. So please email me, or if you buy me a coffee and then you just message me somehow. You can message me through YouTube, and I'll get your shipping address. If you're outside the U.S. Or Canada, we'll figure it out. Australia evidently is the difficult one because shipping there is hard because of something going on with what they can or can't ship to there because of COVID, maybe. So anyway, yes, Rambo Rob, please give the video a thumbs up. Lip synchronized. Yes, Leslie. So I'm plugged in. I got a wire. I got an internet wire running the whole way back inside the house. I am. Can you see my breath? No, you can't. I'm freezing out here in the garage. That's why I got the vest on and wearing the '66 Le Mans shirt under here just to keep everything nice and toasty. So I still do have some stickers left. So, hey, Steve, cheers. Thanks for showing up. So we're going to talk about some recently arrived-ish stuff. So, the Carrera cars, C8Rs have arrived now. I believe some of the dealers were short-shipped those from Carrera. I mean, I really should make an effort to talk to Carrera. I guess I just haven't. Yeah, it's not 48 degrees here, DeFingers. It's 30, and it's going down, and we're going to get another 2 inches of snow today. After I think we got 6 or so inches of snow yesterday, it's freaking freezing here. So I believe Carrera did short ship some dealers, and I don't think all of the 124 scale Corvettes arrived. I think one of the SKUs did. That's what Lynn told me at LEB. I believe these are going to sell out. I believe the Corvettes, the 132nd scale C8Rs from Carrera, both the gray car, which I actually kind of like a little better. Oh, it hurts to say it, than the yellow one. I really like Velocity Yellow as a color, but I really like this gray car. Silver car. So I really think these are going to sell out very quickly here in the U.S. I'm sure they brought in a lot of them, but it feels like there's been so much demand that that some of these are going to go pretty quick. This is an Evo car. Of course, it's an Evo car. Evolution is the black base, meaning analog, 132nd. Blue base means it's digital, generally. So I do believe that these are going to sell out quickly here in the U.S. The C8R. These cars, the yellow one and the silver one. And remember, guys, there's no such thing as make more. Will there be an exception if these sell out quickly? I doubt it. So, anyway, yeah, the digital ones sold out, Jersey. Yeah, did it? Okay, interesting. Yeah, Jersey Mike reports that the digital ones are sold out at LEB. That is why I asked for an analog car, because frankly, I don't care about a digital car. I just do analog racing on my Polycar track. Chris Neal just did something amazing. Holy crud, Chris. Thank you very much. That's Chris just sent me a pretty massive tip. I really appreciate that, Chris. If I'm not saying you do have to tip, by the way, guys. If you do, buy me a coffee is the best way to do it. It's the best transfer rate, payout rate. Everyone takes a fee, of course, and PayPal takes a little more than the buy me a coffee does. So and so does or yeah, PayPal, yeah, and so does YouTube. So anyway, um, yeah. So anyway, back to the cars, back to the slot cars. Stop talking about tips. Um, I don't care about digital on my own personal track. I'm not saying I think digital's bad. Trust me. Um, so for me, it was an analog car all the way. And Lynn does send me these for free. I do some work for her, so I'm going to do a video for her, a video comparison. She sponsors the videos that I do. Very appreciative of that. She does YouTube takes 40%. Good God, that's outrageous. Yeah. Oh, anyway. Yeah, definitely definitely through the coffee then. Um, yeah, so these cars it, it looks like well anyway, let's talk about some other arrivals first and then we'll get to these. We'll get to the rough and ready comparison here. Um, what else did we oh, what else did we have? We had a whole slew of slotted news. Pardon me. Cheers, guys. Yes, water on the track. I know it makes me crazy too. Cringeworthy. We had a whole slew of slotted news now, didn't we? Finally, slotted have shown their Apollo car and slotted cars this year. Um, I mean, we've known about pretty much all of these cars for a while now. I was a little, I don't want to say disappointed. I was a little surprised that slotted didn't still have. Was there anything that he showed that we hadn't seen? No, because we saw the older Ferrari Formula One that he's going to do for Polycar with the different noses and different wings, and I think that's fantastic. By the way, very exciting. It's definitely going to be hot releases. Um, but yeah, I mean, we really didn't see another mold that we hadn't seen, did we? No, we didn't. So, I mean, that's fine. We're getting a 512. That's going to be the release of the year from a major brand. Now, I know the Shadow from MR Slot Car. Uh, that's going to be another really hot one. Definitely between the two, I think those are the kind of the two cars of the year for me so far. Um, with the Bluesmobile probably coming in in a very strong second, maybe third place. um, I have my reservations about the Mustang from Skelectric. I really want to see what the contours of that look like. They have a really uphill challenge with that, don't they? Compared to the Pioneer car, the Pioneer Mustang, which Pioneer does a spectacular job on their Mustangs. Um, their notchbacks are, they pretty much set the standard for the modern cars that are available. So I'm really wondering, what the Skelectric car is going to look like, and then the Skelectric Cobra. I'm concerned about that as well, getting the proportions right. I mean, we're going to look at those with very, very, very closely, aren't we? Americans. Well, frankly, anybody that's a car guy, a car person, is going to look at those cars really, really closely and really see, did they really nail this, or is there some big something? I mean, that's the case with any release, though. Did whoever really do it justice? That's really always the case, isn't it? Um, I'm just looking over here, see if there's any comments. No, no more comments. Okay. So yeah, so uh now that we're still waiting on SCX to release their catalog for this year. They haven't done that yet. I was hoping that they would have done that this last week. I still do need to get them some information for a project or two. Um, and yeah, we need to kind of see what they're offering this year. It's going to be interesting to see, if they have something, I, something surprising that they come out with. I kind of doubt there's going to be a huge surprise in there. I mean, I'm not saying there's not going to be good stuff. I know of a project, and I know folks here are definitely going to be excited about that I'm working on for them. Matthew McKinney says AC cars were from the UK. Absolutely, you're totally right. They better get it right. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. There's, you know, they have the ability, Skelectric Hornby, that is, has the ability to send out someone with a plotter with a way to scan a car. I know it's a difficult process to do that, but you know, for certain cars, you absolutely need to do that. You can't just kind of wing it with a mold, especially for a car as important as a Shelby Cobra. And there are plenty of Cobras, real Cobras. I mean, the car that they're doing is a Goodwood car, therefore a British car. There's no excuse if this car looks bad for them to have, you know, made the mistake. Quite frankly, they have every opportunity, even more so than where I am. I mean, there's no real Cobra that I know of in Philadelphia that I've seen. There's no you know, I'm around a fair number of racing and or car places, and they got a lot of Cobras in the UK. I hope they get it right. I really do. Daytrip asked, is the C8 safety car going to be black or some other color? From Skelectric? C8 safety car. Are they doing it? Is Carrera doing one? Now I can't remember. Oh God, I can't remember. Is Carrera doing one? Yes, I think Carrera's doing one. I don't know. I don't know about that car, honestly. Gran Turismo. SCX is going to do, you saw the Spanish is going to do the C8R. That would be a big shock to me because I've been talking with them pretty regularly in the last few weeks and haven't heard a thing about that. There is not a UK distributor for SCX there is not a UK distributor for SCX. Sorry, Leslie. Todd. Russ says, I missed it. What car is the release of the year so far? Well, I mean, that's just personally. I think the 512M from Slot It, with the close second or maybe first, quite frankly, being the Shadow from MR Slot Car. I think, you know, both of those cars are cars that have always been asked for, and for some reason, the 512, I don't know why it's taken this long for there to be a 512M version. We've had the S, we've had the Berlinetta, we've had, you know, a variety of 512s around, but we've never had the M, or we haven't had the M in the modern era. Spirit did it years ago, and there's a lot of liveries of that car, so that'll be a strong car for them, for Slot It, that is. And the other one is the Shadow from MR Slot Car. I don't know, you know, there's only so much they can do with that Shadow mold, so it will be interesting to see. No problem, Todd. No problem, Todd. Yes, Gran Turismo. I know about the Silver Cuda because that's one of the cars that I've been working on for them. It's the silver. I think it's the number 70. I'm still trying to track down a car. I'm still trying to track down the specs on the livery, but yeah, I know about the Cuda because that's a project that I'm working on for them. So yes, you're welcome. Okay, so let's switch gears here. Now that we've talked about that a little bit, let's open the box here and really take a look at what Carrera has done for us with the C8 here. I mean, the finish on this car, and this is going to wash out here on this video camera. The finish on this, let me turn this down. There we go. That's definitely better. The finish on this car looks really, really, really good. The mold on the car, I really feel, I mean, I hate to say it, but there is, maybe it's just because you can see it better when compared with the Skelectric C8, but there's definitely crisper detail on the Carrera car. The body lines have much more, well, much more clarity to them, let's say. The overall shape is, the overall shape is about the same, but the details on the Carrera car, there's just like, there's little things like the vents on the back of the Skelectric C8 here are just kind of black panels, and it frankly only looks so good. On the Carrera car, I mean, they're black panels, but they're little mesh. You know, they're little models, even though they're not open. It looks like, you know, it's a texture, so it looks like a vent. It looks like it should. Definition, exactly, Jersey Mike. That's the word I was struggling for. Usually not at a loss for words, but you know, what are you gonna do? So let's get this bad boy off of here. Yeah. Hold on. Come on off of there. Holy cow. Okay, so that I first held up, the first car. This is the Camel DTM Mercedes by Slotted. This car, and I posted pictures on the Slotted Facebook page. Please go look at them there. I'm an admin there, and I'm an editor there, and I get to do posts. And I took pictures of this car on the Slotted, or I took pictures for the Slotted Facebook page. This car, for me, really does the job. This car has excellent. Um, well, it's all there. It's just basically all there. Anyway, so let's keep on going here. Let's not get distracted, even though that's pretty much what I do is get distracted. Yeah, so we have two, and I know these are going to be fairly low resolution, but you know, what are you going to do? You have two pretty nice looking cars here. I mean, I'm not going to say that the Skelectric car, the finish on it looks bad, because it absolutely does not. Um, it really, really looks great. Yes, the Carrera car is a brick. It is. I think someone had said, I think it's 112 grams, something like that. This is like 89. This weighs a lot less. Um, okay, well, I'll check it out, Gran Turismo. Hey, Reese. Um, so in the back, in the windows, and it's going to be really hard to see. Well, not that hard to see, actually. There's a lot of detail here in the window surround that looks really nice. The 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 finish is like a mixture of matte and gloss. And on the Skelectric car, it's just gloss. And it looks like, actually, it looks like, I know there's not a part missing, but it actually kind of looks like there's a little part missing there, like a cover. That's interesting. I wonder if that is actually missing on this one. Huh. Don't know. Yeah, so I mean, they're both inlines. They're both inlines, as you see. The Carrera car, I'm sure, is going to go well, but it's really heavy. You know, as far as, uh, I mean, the front axle turns well. Let's see if the front wheels look concentric. Lord knows the rubber is going to be hard. Yeah, the rubber is hard on the tires. God, why do they insist on making such hard rubber tires? I mean, you really have a lot of nice detail on the back. The splitter, the exhaust trumpets on the back are really nice. You know, this is, even in low res, you're going to be able to see this. Um, I think. Oh, and another big thing. So on the nose of this car, this open area, which should be a grill, is just a black panel. It's shiny black, which frankly looks not great, especially when you compare it to the Carrera one. The Carrera one, this is a grill. Here, it's again, it's not open, but you get the definition there. You get really, really nice detail, and you get this upturned bottom edge on the splitter here. The leading edge of the splitter is upturned. This looks really good. You get a mock-up of you get a little tiny black, and you can see it there kind of under my finger. You get a mock-up or a tiny thing, either it's the piezo tube, the aerodynamic tube, or probably frankly it's the little piece that the camera would be in, and that's on there, and that is lacking here. Now I don't know, if they've modeled a different one or not. Let's see if the wing comes off easily. Oh God, don't break the wing on the brand new car, dumbass. Yes, yes, the wing comes off very easily. Just kind of rock it back and forth. It comes off just as easily as the Scalextric car. Um, let's see if you can interchange them. No, you can't. No, not really. That would be pretty cool if you could, though. The wing struts are a little further apart on the Scalextric car. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Scalextric car looks really, really good. I I know that it performs well. I've driven it on my track quite a bit, with and without the magnet. It needs a little bit of work without the magnet. With the magnet, this thing is a freaking rocket, because the motor is it's a decent fast motor, fast enough motor. It's a home set motor. Let's not get too crazy with motor speed here. And then so the E200 motor is going to be basically the same speed. Hello, Canyon Slots. Cheers. Um, so I think that Scalextric has done a good job. I do think Carrera. Oh, and the other thing is the wheels. Scalextric have not modeled any, and this is going to be hard to see. Well, now it's actually picking it up. Carrera have modeled the brakes, the brake not drums. Um, so there are brakes in there, and are the brake calipers colored as well? No, they're not. But they're cross drilled um, uh, brakes. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot more fine detail on the Carrera car than there is on the Scalextric car. So here you go. If you're looking for a more finely detailed version of the C8R, I think that definitely the Carrera car is the way to go. I mean, price wise, they're going to be about the same, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. This car looks really, really good. The Carrera car, that is, looks really, really good. And kudos to Carrera for doing such a good job. Um, sorry. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Got to get some batteries. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. Ugh, figures. Freaking batteries go out. And my receiver during the stream. And we're back. Sorry, guys. Um, yeah, so I think they've really. I mean, I definitely think that the Carrera car, if you're really looking for a more finely detailed car, I mean, definitely the Carrera car is the one to get. What's going on with the finish there? It's like a little booger in the paint. Oh no, I better return it. Better return it. Better return it. Better return it. Okay, let's get some stuff. Not going to do what's in the box just yet. Wow, there's no end to Dave's talents. There's trust me. There's definitely an end. It's limited talent. Trust me. It's not much I can do. Um, anyway, woo. Douglas Dold. Douglas Dold says, "Hey Dave, where can you get MR Slot Car brand?" So, well, you can go to their website and you can check for their dealers. I don't know. I think Slot Car Corner does have MR Slot Car. Um, yeah, I don't believe that that LEB does. I'm sorry. Um, oh, hello from the land of the frozen. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, no problem. Um, okay, so I did want to talk about something else. A couple thoughts here. I was talking with a friend earlier this morning. Hey Ross, cheers. Getting slot car money back, you say, from your taxes. Very cool, very cool. Um, I was talking to a friend this morning who is in the business, and he and I were chatting about a couple ideas. Um, One thing I think that we do need to have is, let me turn that back up just a little bit. There we go. Um, we were talking about, with the shortages that we're going through this year, if we thought that companies would go more toward digital, or go more toward analog, actually, because of microprocessor shortages this year. And it really doesn't look like that's going to get better until probably next year now. I've heard from a couple companies now that they're not expecting much to change this year, unfortunately. And I think demand, with all the car companies and all the other companies that need microprocessors, I think the demand is still going to swallow up a lot of the microprocessors, and that the I don't think that the chip shortage is going to be resolved this year. So I think that we're that the slot car industry is going to have another year where just not a lot of digital stuff available. So I'm talking about, oh, God. I'm talking about, hey highway, talking about not only digital chips, but I mean there's a lot of different things that have the microprocessors in them, and I think a lot of companies are still going to be short, like I said. So because of that, does it mean that this is an opportunity to go back to analog as a as more of a more something that people are going to push? Hey Richard, cheers. No, no, no. I know it's early where you are, Richard. No worries, no worries. I think I think and this friend and I were talking that maybe this is an opportunity for, I mean, Polycar has announced that they're going to do a 4 lane set at, right out of the box, a starter set that's going to be 4 lanes. I think that's going to be a really interesting option for consumers, even going forward, even when in the next few years, when in theory the companies are going to be able to get microprocessors, going to be able to get digital chips back in stock. This is a really good argument, I'd say. And I don't have anything against digital, but I think this is going to be a really good argument for making a very robust analog product catalog. I think there's ample opportunity and ample opportunity to make multi-lane, certainly a 4-lane basic starter set, or sets that you could easily, make into a 4-lane set. Scale Electric had done that for a few years. If you put a certain track, if you bought 2 tracks, one starter track and another starter track, the one was designed to fit around the other one, right? So it was possible to do that. As it is now, Scale Electric doesn't have that option. There is no option for a multi-lane analog start track piece because, well, frankly, they don't. Well, there's a couple reasons, but they don't think basically that it's worth it. Is it worth it? Arguably, I don't know. How many people want to start with a 4-lane track? I don't know. But if it's not even an option to really have digital stuff, because who knows, the digital sets that get announced, will they even be released this year? Can the companies even get the stuff they want? Can they get the parts they want to make a digital set? I don't know. And I think it's left up to, it's up for debate, frankly, whether they will be able to do that. That was one of the things we had talked about, was there's really an opportunity, I think, to push analog racing, analog products, now that there just isn't very much available for digital. I mean, Scale Electric digital system is really good, but you don't really have any of the cool stuff that you have. Sorry about the yawning, guys. That you really have for Carrera. But even Carrera has basically all but abandoned the stuff that they had for sale. There's nothing new from them for a long time. I'm not talking about the app. The app is not like a very fun race edition. It's okay for timing and scoring, but it doesn't add much when you add digital accessories. Let's say this was a Carrera track and I added digital accessories to it. You say it's a digital track. And I added the digital accessories like the position tower and the start light. That's this really cool gantry that goes over the track. Looks really, really good. And I really do wish they would try to make more of those products. I wish Scale Electric had made any of those kinds of products. They hadn't made one. So, it's just really disappointing that Scale Electric and Carrera started down the road of making a very robust digital system that you could get multiple people on the track at one time, and race. And now, I mean, they kind of taken the easy way out, so to speak, and gotten a vendor, a third party, to make an app for them, because they're all externally developed products. There's not developed in-house. Excuse me, guys. Yes, Reese. Reese says he thinks that the digital chip shortage is going to keep going on. I agree. I definitely think a better chance than not that it's going to keep going on. But they dropped the ball. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I definitely think, hey, Garth, thanks for showing up. Okay. The other topic that a friend and I were talking about is trade shows. Now, there's been a lot of discussion about, should the US have a national slot car show. I don't know that a national slot car show would simply get the it won't get the attendance because traveling around the US is a lot more difficult than it is traveling around like a smaller country like England or Germany or France or frankly all of the other countries that do slots. So um, you would have to have regional slot shows. We do have some regional slot shows here in the U.S. They're mainly for, I mean, they're mainly flea markets. It's not a show, not like a trade show. It's a flea market. I mean, it's fine. It's not no problem, but it's not a trade show. Um, People are not going to travel all the way across the country. I mean, a couple people say they might, and a couple people might actually do that, but it's highly unlikely that you would get 100 people coming from outside of a state to go to another state. Let's say we had a trade show in Philadelphia. It would be easy for me to drive and go to the show. It would be easy for a number of dealers to drive and go to the show. But I mean, Carrera now is, I think their warehouse is based in Georgia, and I think their office is still in New Jersey. I'm not really sure. Um, Skelectric is all the way out on the West Coast. That's pretty much all you got. So I don't see companies traveling to come to a slot show in the U.S. And I don't see many consumers doing that either. I just don't. I wish it were the case that it would be possible, but to have a national show, but I don't really think. I mean, there are national shows, and there's Slotlandia in Italy. I believe there's a Spanish national show. There's a national show that I'm probably going to, and yeah, I'm going to in May. Looking forward to that. So I there's just no national show here. There's no national hobby show now, unfortunately. You know, we have Home Racing World. Area 51 says, yeah, yeah. Leslie asks, does any country have a national slot car association that would organize a show? No, there's no true national slot sanctioning body slash organization like there is with trains. And there's plenty of train shows all over the U.S. There's a few really big ones, and they get tens of thousands of people. I think to the train show. I think it's in Amherst, Mass. Um, there's a lot of train shows. There are a lot of there were there was a national hobby show called iHobby. Um, a lot of trade shows because of COVID didn't happen in the last few years. Germany Toy Fair was canceled. New York Toy Fair was canceled. I think by this time next year probably there'll be some shows, but I don't know that some of the national U.S. shows will ever come back just because of the expense, the cost for people to travel. I just don't think it's a viable thing anymore. I really don't, unfortunately. See if there's any questions here. Rotated throughout the U.S. yearly. Yeah. So Mark says rotate a trade show throughout the U.S. iHobby did that. Not many people attended. So iHobby was a big trade show. It was for trade only. It was not for consumers. It was not for consumers. It was for consumers. I think one day, and then for the trade like 2 other days, something like that. U.S. national trade shows really just don't grab much attention. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of discussion with this. When I had been at different companies, there was a lot of discussion about U.S. trade shows and about how difficult they were to keep going because companies didn't like to travel and send a lot of people, and it's a very, very difficult thing to do a U.S. national show. It really is, even if you move it around the country. But it's a good thought. It just I wish. Yes, Area 51. There are many kids who don't know about about slot cars in the U.S. And it's a difficult thing. It's not a mainstream toy anymore. Um, anyway, so that was something that a friend and I had been talking about. We're gonna change gears now pretty abruptly. Don't say trade show; it's a national consumer show. Yes, Sean, you're right. Sean, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And Sean and I had been talking about there being a some kind of show that maybe I might organize. Oh God, I don't want to talk. I don't want to think about it. Maybe a show at some point here in the U.S. If there would be, it would be in the Philadelphia area because that's where I know some dealers could support it, and I could be there doing God knows what, and it would be near the Simeon Museum because we would have it near the Philadelphia airport so people could fly in. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, day tripper or day trip. Sorry, day trip. Okay, we're gonna do what's in the box now. America's favorite game show. What's in the box? We got some pretty tasty Carrera stuff here. So, this car. This is a Lola. What do you see on the back of this Lola? I finally found my Lola Camera Car. This car was the car that I did a whole bunch of videos with at trade shows. This has the GoPro mount on the back. I did a little bit of sanding to stick this bad boy down here, and this mount isn't ever coming off. Now watch it pop off. This car still has a magnet in it, and yes, so this one I just bought another mount for my small GoPro, and the small GoPro works just fine on this. What I do is I slide it on, clip it down, and I mount the GoPro on an arm, and it sits right here then really, really low to the track. It really, really works well. This is a car that I had done a bunch of videos with. So that car going right here on the track. So I'll be doing some stuff. Exactly. Ta-da. Okay. This is a 91730 from Carrera. It's a digital car. Most of these cars are going to be digital because I had done trade shows with when I was with Carrera, blah blah blah. When I was with Carrera, the only thing I would ever set up would be a digital track. So this car is a 91730. This is, I think, was the test release of the livery of the car. It's this car does not have many laps on it. Yeah, the tires still look pretty new on there. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. So next, these are mostly Carrera cars. Hey, look at this guy. This is the Jake car. This is the limited edition. I don't know what conversation's going on there. Anyway, this is the Jake car. This is the Take No Prisoners Carrera version of the, boy, this wing. Oh, the wing is broken. That's why. This wing has a tiny little mount on it. I'm going to take that off. Yeah, so this is the old version of the chassis. This has got this awful swinging mount. The body is in really nice shape. Is the body broken at all? Not really. Yeah, so this car may get a new chassis put under it. This car deserves it. There you go. That's another car out of this box. This is, oh boy, this car is a checkered history. This is a Fly 91710. This car I got years ago for Christmas. This is a really old car. I got this years ago for Christmas. We didn't have a lot of money at the time, and this car, this was like the big Christmas present. I think my wife paid like $60 for this car at the time. It was expensive, and this car went about 6 feet and stopped and ground to a halt because the gears just didn't mesh and something else went wrong with it, and I was just about in tears. I was so unhappy that the car I was waiting for all this time broke immediately out of the box. Not good. Not good. But that's an old one. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Okay. Oh, not people just commenting about some other stuff. Yes. So what do we have here? We have a Carrera. What is this? The 330, 365 P2. That's right. I should remember that. This is basically a brand new car. I haven't really driven this car much. It is a digital car. Uh, Piper car looks really good. They really did a nice job with these Ferraris. I wish they would do more old Ferraris. Yes, this car does have lights. Um, Beautiful little car. I'm not Auto Union Type C Stromeline. These cars are a trip. The Streamliners. Um, this car was, and I have a companion car to it here. This was a car out of a set, I believe, and was returned. I really like these cars are crazy. I mean, what can you say? Carrera, what are you do? It's like who would have thought that this would make a good slot car? Um, anyway, crazy car. This car also looks basically brand new. Yeah, haven't really done another digital car. Yes, another 917 coming. Shelby Cobra, Shelby Cobra, Carrera, Shelby Cobra. Another. We got all kinds of classics going here. Another P car, P2, 365 P2. This car doesn't really have many laps on it either. Beautiful little guy going on here. Nice blue back end. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful job by Carrera. Another digital car. We'll do the 917 next since I know guys are commenting on it. This is one of the 917s. This is a digital one as well. Yeah, I forgot I had this car in the box there. Beautiful little Carrera 917K. So glad they did these cars. Yeah, they did a really nice job on these. They run really well. These were cars that I had for demos. Does this guy have a wing somewhere? Not really. No, no wing. Anyway, Alpha. I love these little Alphas. Um, this car, I think, oh, this car has tire goo something. Look at the shiny spot on the tire right there. Look at that. It's starting to melt. Oh boy. Oh boy. Take this guy. I'm taking this tire right off. Yep, it's already starting. I can feel it's deformed in a weird way when I move. When I just, fuck, oh my god, these tires. Jesus, guys, make a compound that doesn't disintegrate, please. Holy crap. Anyway, um, this is a beautiful little model. These alphas really never got the attention from the hobbyists that I think they deserved. The bodies look really nice on these guys. Um, this is a very rare one. Anybody know what this is? You wish you had this box. Yeah. Quick slicks, exactly. Anybody know what this is? Car looks like a tire crimes. Thank you very much, Canyon Slots. It's a Ferrari with boobs. That's crass, Dave. Don't say that. How old are these? These are all mixture. These are a mixture of years. Some are very old, some are much newer. This is not a Bugatti. This is a Ferrari Uovo. This is a Carrera Ferrari Uovo. This is very early Carrera, modern era Carrera. Hey, Clifton, this has got a sliding magnet. Yeah, Brent, there you go, brother. This has the fake strap on the hood. This car is, and I have a red one here somewhere as well. And also, oh, did this car stick down? No, it didn't. This is a Maserati, right? This is a Carrera Maserati, I think. Also about the same vintage. No Morgan here. No Morgan here. Sorry. Um, and these cars are pretty old Carrera cars. They're at least 12 years old, I would say. Pretty rare guys. Probably they would still run. Um, but I'm not going to run them. This is a Mustang chassis. I don't know why I have Mustang chassis with no body. Is this the body? Nope, that's actually the car. Oh, this car has a okay, okay. This car, there's a history to this car. This car is a Carrera car, but look, it sits flat. This is the first release of the Carrera Mustangs that we did when I was working there, and um, the technical guy at Carrera told me that you couldn't put a flat chassis under. They always had to have the oh, that's why, because this is the original chassis. You know how Carrera cars, the chassis is all jacked up in the back end, right? So this car, I put this is an early Shapeways chassis. This is this is a 3D printed chassis with a pod, an inline slotted pod, slotting plus wheels, and this car is nice. Sits nice and flat on the track. It is what the Mustang that Carrera did should have been, but and the guy told me, no, we can't get an inline. We can't get the wheels under the body. We can't get it sit flat. And I brought this out and set it on the table, and I said, well, there it is. Okay, you can't do it. I just did it. There you go. That's what I do. I'm a slot car guy. This is another old one that's got melty tires as well. This is more tire crimes. This car, I found it was in the trash at a dealer, and I rescued it. I have a bunch of these cars sitting around here somewhere. This car is an early Carrera, and the tires are, I'm taking these off too before they ruin the wheels, just because, whatever, I don't know. I don't think it really matters. Throw these away, actually. These tires are starting to disintegrate and ooze at some point. So this Carrera, this is the RSR Turbo. This car is grossly overscaled, but it's a really nice car. I really wish someone would make, in the modern era, would make this car. I have one that I've raced or driven at my club. I shouldn't say raced. This car weighs about 16 pounds or metric ton for those of you. I'm just being silly. It's a heavy car. Yes. Yeah, I have this one. I have the Panda car somewhere, and I have both of the 917 or the 935Ks as well. Yeah, those tires are gone. Those tires are gone. What are these wheels? I don't know what those wheels are. What are these wheels? These are probably from anyway. So here is yet another Shelby Cobra. This one is missing its driver upper body. Is there an upper body in here? Not really. Tires, extra axles. Anyway, so there you go. Another Shelby Cobra. This is an analog car. Needs to have a driver body put back on it. It's in really good shape otherwise. That's another keeper. The Audi Avis car. This is missing one of the spats. One of the wheel covers. Another beautiful little car. This one hasn't been driven very much either. It's still really shiny. And yeah. It's a digital car as well. This car is about 16 feet long. Yeah, I mean, I like these cars. They're crazy cars. Crazy idea for a slot car. They look really good. What the heck? What the heck? They look fantastic. Don't drop that controller. That's a bad idea. So, here you go. 50th anniversary Carrera Porsche 904, 904-6, because this is the six cylinder version, I believe. Beautiful little model of a car. When we first did the 904s for Carrera, I was still there. And when they first introduced this new mold, and we had a real 904 that year in Germany as the show car, a car that people would see on their way into the Carrera booth. We had first time I'd ever seen a real Porsche 904. Really, really interesting car from Porsche. Really beautiful. Love it. Now we have, this is the original, right? She is the original. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Although it's a California plate, why would they put a California plate on a Trans Am that's supposed to be from Smokey and the Bandit, even though it's not a Smokey and the Bandit car? This car is a digital car. This car has been driven quite a bit. I can see from the braids pretty worn underneath. And yeah, definitely a beautiful car and fairly highly sought after. A few technical problems with this. The bird was the wrong. I believe it either looked the wrong way or the bird was the wrong design for the year. Anyway, I don't think people really cared too much. People were really, really, really interested to have those. Anyway, so that's basically the end of what's in the box. Oh, look, tires. Tires. Are these for the... Wow, I actually have brand new tires for the... How the heck did I get these? For the Porsche 904. A brand new package of tires. Where in the hell did I get a brand new package of tires? I don't ever remember us importing the parts. So that's what's in the box for this week, guys. The Screaming Chicken, exactly. I had a real one. That was the gold car that Carrera did. That was I have it in one of my videos where I talk about that car, the car that I had when my wife and I were dating in college. So, guys, what do you think, huh? Everybody, excellent. Yeah, exactly. 289 Cobra. So please, if you've been here, 84 people, thanks everybody for showing up. I really appreciate it. Please give the stream a thumbs up. It helps YouTube see the video on the playback. That is, it really means a lot that everybody shows up for these streams. I just, I have some notes, but most of the time it's just kind of winging it. I appreciate all the questions and the comments and things like that. I'm still blown away that people feel like showing up to watch me talk about toy cars. I'm very happy that I got the lighting worked out. Looks like we have a good connection here with the wire plugged in. That's worked. It looks like it's worked pretty well. I haven't gotten the notification about the stream quality going down. The quality on the stream looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that today. Please, if anyone has any suggestions or whatever, or if the stream didn't look that great today, please let me know. I'm still kind of adjusting some of the light, but I definitely think I'm going to try to stick with this format and stick with this camera. I think even though this is the $7 camera again, the camera that I did buy, I'm going to keep, or might end up giving it away to somebody if there's a streamer out there. But I like this nice wide angle. Sorry I didn't get to do any cars on the track today. I got going about blah 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 whatever. So good show as usual. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. If you'd like to make a donation, please do that at the Buy Me a Coffee. If you do want stickers, I do have stickers left. I will be bringing stickers to the UK. When I come, I'm going to bring probably, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to bring a couple packs of stickers with me when I come in. On this Area 51, I used the cheap camera that I got from the Amazon closeout place. This was the $7 camera, but I plugged it into my laptop, and I plugged the laptop into an Ethernet cord that runs directly into my router, so I'm not running wirelessly. So that's why the quality of the stream has been better, I think, this week. So that's why even though it's the cheaper camera, I have a ton of light on me here, which I think really helps. And also the internet connection is as good as I'm ever going to get here because it's a wired connection. So anyway, guys, yeah, Yeah, I know. $7 camera. Who knew? Exactly. Sorry about the down power in the middle with the batteries going bad, but what are you gonna do? I really appreciate it. How do you get the stickers? So if you want to go here to the Buy Me a Coffee, and it's 3 coffees for 20 stickers. So you go there and you go to the link, the the Buy Me a Coffee link, and it's just like a PayPal or something like that, but it's better. It's a better rate for me. I don't get as much taken off the top in fees. Um, so you buy me 3 coffees through the Buy Me a Coffee, and I will, even though it's actually shipping's actually gone up quite a bit. It's definitely definitely pretty expensive to ship. Even 20 stickers, it's pricey. Um, so yeah, you just buy me 3 coffees at the Buy Me a Coffee, and email me your shipping address, or include it in the post on Buy Me a Coffee, and I'll get the stickers out. I still have 2 packs of stickers to send out, and then Rambo Rob, if you're still here, I haven't mailed yours out. I'm going to do that tomorrow as well. The motors, I got a couple motors I'm going to send to Rob because he had a couple motors go bad, I guess. So I found some Carrera motors that were takeouts, whatever's, that I'm going to send to him. I hope they should, motor should work, and I'm going to throw in some stickers as well. So yeah, if you want to, hey, there you are, Rambo, Rob. Feel funny, kind of funny calling you Rambo. I'm sure you get that a lot, so I won't make the joke here, the obvious joke. But yeah, so if you want stickers, that's what you do. Just buy me 3 coffees, and I'll get some stickers out to you. And there you go. I do have plenty of stickers left. Thanks to Slot Invasion US. Hold on, let me get this. Let me get their sticker here. There you go. Don't trip on that. SlotInvasionUSA.com. Everybody visit SlotInvasionUSA.com. Oscar. Oscar is the man. Um, and he sent me a whole box of stickers. And yeah, that's why I got the stickers. So thanks very much, guys. Again, I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for the pleasant, constructive comments in the chat, all the discussion. Fantastic. Cheers. See you all again very soon.